What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Affiliated Papi, aka New Era Capo. You already know. Trying to something a little new today. Hump Day Brews. The stream's just gonna be about us, sitting down on a hump day, midweek. We're gonna review a little bit of what's been going on, in Philly sports. Pull up this could be your lunch break, your coffee break, your morning cup, depending on how late you started your day. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the coffee break.
Hey, yo, Pop.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, yo, Papi. What's poppin', B?
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Papi. Que pasa, mi primo?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Already know. Like I said, it's your boy, Affiliated Papi. What's going on, Mark? I see you in here, always showing love, and I appreciate that. Hey, like I said, if you're here, it's a new little thing I'm trying out. Hump Day Brews. That can be a nice brew, cold brew. Could be a nice cold hot brew. Could be go ahead and be a cold. You know what I'm saying? Brew. Whatever it is, go ahead and pour yourself a cup of something. Sit back and let's just go and talk about what's been going on this week. So we are opening day at MLB. Our Philadelphia Phillies. They start off the world. Everybody's excited to see their baseball team. And Philly's coming off of a World Series berth. We're excited to go ahead and see our Phils go out, and we think it's going to be bomb after bomb after bomb, especially with the additions of like Trey Turner. These big names that we already got. Schwarber. I'm thinking Cass is going to go ahead and get back, get right. And unfortunately, we go on the road to start the series, and we start the season off 0-3 in Texas. Doesn't feel good. Our saying, our bullpen didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Twizzy? The bullpen doesn't look so good. Yeah, Yankees got it today. Bullpen didn't look too good. Start off, Nola didn't look right. Our starting pitching did not look good to start off. It looked like they were very uncomfortable. I don't know if that's coming from the guys just getting used to the pitch clock, but they've been doing it all spring training. They look fine. So I don't know. It's just might be just one of those things. They're just getting in, starting the season off, getting those arms warmed up, and they're just still not ready to go. I know, Ranger Suarez was out. That's a factor. He's our third day pitcher and that's a big deal. Third, 1-3, we're solid at. Normally those guys are supposed to show up and be able to give us 5-6 innings, and they just didn't have it. And to make matters worse, the bullpen didn't have it. The bullpen could barely give us an inning each player. I saw guys going up there and, like, especially like Marte, and, it just wasn't a good situation. So, it was a bad series, and not to mention we've been 0-13 against this Texas Rangers team, at that stadium. I don't know what bad vibes or bad curse that they've given the Phillies there, but we just could not get by. So I don't know. I hope we're going to go ahead and just dust it off, because this is a long baseball season. And, the first week definitely doesn't dictate how things are going to go for our Philadelphia Phillies. But good luck this season. We're going to ring that bell. We're definitely going to go ahead and get back to it, get back to greatness. I fully believe that the Phils do have what it takes to get back over this hump. I mean, we did do battle in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? What's going on there, Jordan? And we just had a battle in the Bronx. So I know we lost the first game in New York, and that was hard too. But at least we were able to go ahead and get back on the right foot, get at least one win. Because, this thing could have ballooned out of control. This thing could have got to a point where, just say, worst case scenario would have been we go into New York and we drop another 3 games, 0-6. I at that point, I'm hitting fire alarms. I'm ringing the bells. I'm calling everyone like the roof is on fire. But that one win actually did a lot for us. Okay. For one, it helps you get out of it. It does, guys can get in their heads real easily. These big league players, sometimes one little thing can mess them up. It's the craziest thing, but it really can. So I'm happy that they were at least able to go ahead and get one good win. Out of a great team, because the Yankees ain't no slouches, guys. Remember, they were competing for a title last season too. they ended up getting taken out by the people that ended up winning it all. So we're not going to sit here and act like the Yankees are some slouch. So shout out to Twizzy. You know what I'm saying? I know that's your squad. You know what I'm saying? So that's for you. Jordan, we're gonna need you in there Sunday. You definitely gonna need you in there Sunday because I know you kind of a good luck charm. When you in the house, I've seen some good wins when you're there. Hey, Mark, boy, if you ain't telling the truth right now, nothing good comes out of Texas. Nothing good happens in Texas at all, bro. That is the truth, my boy. Oh man. See that first one and then you go from there. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. You get that first win, guys get together and they can kind of get over it, What's going on with you, Jonas? What up, bro? How you been doing since draft month? How do you want to do? Hey, actually stick around. We're gonna talk about the draft. That's gonna be my last segment. So, like I said, if you guys pulled up a little late, this is just a little something new I'm doing, a little Hump Day Brews. So pull up a cup of coffee, you know what I'm saying? If you're in your lunch break, crack open a little something to get you through the day. We're going to just talk a little something, to get you just a little 15, 20-minute thing. We ain't going to go crazy on it, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to, this is what this is. But I want to go ahead and run through Phillies, Sixers, boom, and then I'm going to end us with a little bit of draft talk because I definitely got some ideas for drafts. So stick with me, y'all. So, I all in all, this is how I feel about the Phillies. I'm not panicking right now. I'm not panicking at all. I'm happy we were able to get that one win. That one win is going to help us out. It's going to solidify a lot of things. And what I think is going to happen now is we're going to go home. The Phillies are going to go home. They're going to go back to Citizens Bank Park. They're going to go ahead. They're going to be in front of that whole home crowd. Despite what the record is right now, everyone is going to be excited to see our Phillies. They're going to be excited to see our guys in the white and red pinstripe. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be excited. Don't forget, ring ceremony's going down. They're gonna get those NL. We are the NL champs. It's not the World Series rings that we wanted, but it is something. Banners do get hung. Pennants do get awarded for that. We do have to take the wins that we do get. So let's accept that. Let's be happy. The crowd is going to be pumped. I think these guys are going to get some new life. You already know we're going to go ahead and get Wheeler on the bump. I think Wheeler's going to be in a way better. Wheeler usually doesn't have 2 back-to-back bad games. I think Wheeler's going to be in way better form. I think our Philadelphia Phillies are going to be just all right. I think we're going to start to see a nice turnaround. I think the Reds are a team that they can go ahead and get right. I don't want to discredit them at all, but I just think this is a team that with the firepower that the Phillies have, I think the bats will start showing up again. I think, we're going to be okay. Bright points to be excited about. Alec Bohm, the kid's a hitter. The kid is a hitter. I'm excited to see Bohm progress this year. Castellanos, it looks like he's getting the bat back. I'm telling you, I think this guy had a bad season. You heard the little reports about how he's feeling mentally. He started with the team late in the season. It's a good roast. I'm not a fancy coffee guy. I'm basic. I like a regular coffee pot. Go ahead and give me some Dunkin' Donuts. Sprinkle it in there. Get it brewing. That's all I need. I'm not fancy. So it's just a little Dunkin' Donuts, sugar and cream. You guys can see that. I like my coffee. A little coffee with my cream, it's just how I am. But anyway, I think Castellanos is going to get right. I think we got a guy there. I think he's going to be serviceable. I think he's going to be right there. Him and Bohm, watch how we're going to be talking about them in about a month and a half, 2 months. I think we're going to be very happy. And I think one big thing that's hanging over the team right now, Rhys Hoskins got hurt, literally, right before the season starts, like the last spring training game or two. The guy goes and just ruins his whole ACL. He's done. He's done for the season, And despite what anyone wants to say about Rhys is a hitter. Rhys is the longest tenured Philly right now. Rhys is a guy. He's a glue guy. So when someone like that goes down, the team feels it. So now you're seeing what the effects of that. If Rhys Hoskins, they don't get him a contract extension after this season's up, this is the world we're living in without Rhys, and it's not pretty. Because let me tell you, the names that are going to be out there without Rhys Hoskins, they ain't better. I'll tell you that much. They're maybe the same or a little bit worse, and they're going to be more expensive. So, and they're going to be older to add that. Rhys is only 30. We need to get that deal done. Dombrowski, I think the whole organization is seeing what Rhys means to this team. That means they hang the guy's jersey in the dugout. It's almost like he passed away or something, He's not just out on injury. So we got to get Rhys back. He'll be okay. Next season, we'll get him back. I'm sure the team will be able to make it right. And these hitters, they're going to start showing up. And those arms are definitely going to be the arms that we thought. However, so it was a good day. Tuesday, we got the win that we needed, like I said. But another great thing yesterday, Tuesday night, last night, boy, oh boy. It was a fun night for Philadelphia. Get right game for the Sixers or for the Phils. We get our dub, but we also get a nice, Sixers surprise. The Sixers go ahead 103-101 against those nasty Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? We can't Philly. We can't stand Boston, right? They're always a problem. They're always an issue. We can't stand them. So whenever even though they've been beating us all season, we finally got that one. And I'm gonna tell you that one is important because had we gone into the postseason, it's looking like we're going to end up playing Boston if we make it to the second round and they make it to the second round. That's probably the crash course that we're headed on. You don't want to go up against a team that you played multiple times in the season and haven't been able to get a dub against. It'll sit with, again, that mental thing that these guys feel. Having that one feather in the cap, it's a big one, especially this late in the season. And when you got a dog like this, when you got Joel Embiid giving you 52 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, that ain't nothing, ladies and gentlemen. That's big talk right there. That's big dog woofing. Joel Embiid is a dog. And on a night where his team wasn't able to go ahead and give him any kind of support, he did it on his own. And that's why he's in the MVP talk. That's why everybody around the league is picking up the phone and saying, Joel Embiid for MVP. Yes, he is the MVP of the league, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't believe that, stop whatever you're smoking and get your life in order. And when a guy like Doc Rivers has this to say after the game, it ain't nothing.
The man just scored half our points in an NBA game. And I'm biased, but the MVP race is over.
The MVP race is over. For an NBA coach to say that, for an NBA coach to go ahead and really feel that inside, to have the gall, to listen to it again, how serious
the man just scored half our points in an NBA game. And I'm biased, but the MVP race is over.
The man just scored half our points. Dog. You don't want to get a win that way all the time, but when you got someone like Joel Embiid that can go ahead and do that, we're here for it. We'll take it. And I'm just telling you guys, I know in the modern NBA, they say a big center like that ain't the way to build your team around, but I'll tell you what, I'm much rather have that guy playing on our team than us to have to go play against that guy. He's a dog, he's a beast, and I'm gonna tell you what, y'all know what I've been saying about the Sixers all year. I'm not buying in, I'm not believing until we get past the second round. But I'm gonna tell you what, Joel Embiid has brought me back in, y'all. I'm a buyer, I'm a believer. I'm back, baby. I'm back. What's up, ECG, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, the Lakers had a hard-fought game yesterday, too, Twizzy. I seen y'all. Y'all balled. But y'all don't got a Joel Embiid, baby. I'm back, Sixers. I'm back. I'm a believer. I'm fully in. I'm playing the song. I'm running around the house like a madman. I can't wait. I honestly want to bust Jimmy Butler's ass for the Bulls last season, We out here, baby. And he would have been playing all year. Hey, man, he would have been. He would have been, man. AD would have been, but, injuries. And this is the big reason I'm a believer right now in the Philadelphia 76ers. This is why I really believe in the home team right now. I believe because Joel Embiid, this is the healthiest Joel Embiid has been in his whole NBA career at this point in the season. No phantom leg injury, foot injury, no wild broken face bone at the end of a regulation game that didn't even matter to our standings. No back problems, nothing. Joel Embiid is healthy. He's ready for the postseason, y'all. Ooh, put him on alert. Joel Embiid is that man. He coming back. He's hungry. And I'm going to tell you what. Don't let that dog find out that he won MVP around the second round No matter what the and us be up one game or something in that series. Joel's gonna take us to the promised land, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're here. We're all wanting to know the draft. What do I want? I haven't been too vocal on the podcast about who I want, what I want, for our Philadelphia Flying High Eagles. And I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling like I'm gonna get a little.
I think I'm one of a kind. Being able to use my athleticism in the pocket when needed, and get freaky in open field when I have to as well.
Excuse me, get freaky?
Get freaky.
I don't know that. What does that mean? Oh, yeah?
It's like the it factor.
Hey, Twizzy, I'm gonna get freaky. I like him. I like the Texas Bull. I like Bijan Robinson. I love Bijan Robinson. A big body back to come out of the field with Jalen, who squats 600-pound Hurts. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's got a lot of potential. I think those two together could be a match made in heaven. And what did Jalen say? What you know about them Texas boys. Now, I don't know if Bijan's from Texas, but I know he plays for a Texas team. So I want to get these two together. Now, my perfect draft situation, I would love Jalen Carter with that number 10. But I know we're probably going to have to make some moves. Stick with me here because I know y'all are going to be feeling a little right now, okay? I know y'all probably thinking, Reeks, we don't want to go ahead and we don't want to see Aphillyated Papi, please. We don't want you to get too crazy with this draft. I'm going to get a little wild. If you believe that the Philadelphia Eagles are the number one team in the NFC East, or in the NFC, period, because that's what I believe. I believe they are. I think there's a short list of teams that are gonna be able to bang with them come this season. So if you really believe like I believe, you know what I'm saying? If you believe that, then I'm gonna tell you what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? I know you like that, Twizzy. Phillies game postponed. Yeah, got postponed. Cuzzo, what's going on? Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Always appreciate the love and the shares, likes, and all that. Hey, Eagle Gang, best team ever. Hey, the absent Twizzy, let them know. Scream it from the mountaintops. I'm going to tell y'all what I want to do. I want to go and move up. I want to make sure that we get Jalen Carter. All right? I think Jalen Carter, you got to get I don't care about the tape, body language in the tape. I don't care about him saying look, the Eagles already met with him. The Eagles already met with Jalen Carter, okay? He said, I ain't meeting with nobody who ain't got a top 10 pick. I know I'm going in that top 10. You know why? Because that boy right there, he's what we call a dog, okay? Philadelphia, we like dogs. We love the dogs. Let the dogs in. So let's go. We want Jalen Carter because we need a big body like that. You know what I'm saying? Up front. We need him up front, okay? We need that bull. We need him. So I think Howie Roseman's gonna have to do a little moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the Cardinals. I think they want that bull. You know what I'm saying? I think they want that dog. We need to make sure we get that dog. So I'm gonna need Howie Roseman to pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Pick up the phone, baby. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and call Arizona, and I'm gonna need you to make them a Godfather offer. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and tell Arizona, I'll give you number 10. I'll give you pick 10. And I'm going to tell y'all what. I know this is crazy, but I'm also going to go ahead and package in number 1 next season. Number 2024 round 1 draft pick next season. I know it sounds a little wild, but let me tell you, if you believe that this team is going back to the Super Bowl this year, what are we going to need with a pick 30? We don't need pick 30 or 31. We're going to have a Lombardi. We already got a team that's going to be young. We already got 11 or 12 draft picks for next season. So a first-round draft pick next year might not be as valuable as what we need. What we need is a dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get a little crazy. Let's get that dog. So go ahead and give Arizona the first-round draft pick this year, number 10. Go ahead and give them 2024, number 1 for next year. And if you need a little sweetener, you can throw in one of those 3 or 4 fourths that we're going to be seeing from the comp pick formula. Make it happen. Get up to number 3. Get that dog, Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him. Once we get that, all eyes are on Bijan. We got that number 30 pick. You're going to have to package 30 with something else. How we get it done? I think we're going to have to get up. I think we got to get in front of Buffalo. And I think it's going to have to be Buffalo. We're going to have to get in front of Buffalo. That's not that hard to do. Buffalo's only a few picks ahead of us. We need to make sure we're ahead of Buffalo. If we can get ahead of Buffalo, we can bring that boy Bijan home. You're going to have a stud blue chip on the defensive side and a blue chip running back on the offense. Come on, man. I know people are thinking you want to be giving all future draft picks. Look, we had these past 2 seasons. It was great to have multiple ones. But look, we're in a Super Bowl window. We need guys that are going to matter today. In this draft, right now, players that are going to affect teams today, they are blue chip players we need today. Bijan Robinson is a player that's going to get on your roster, and he's going to make a huge impact this season. Hey, Cuzzo, I'm going to tell you what. I told everybody, I'm proud of what y'all did. Y'all made a smart move. I think the Panthers are going to be looking a whole lot different. For one, y'all got some talent on there, okay? Y'all got talent, all right? Now y'all about to go ahead and get a QB. Y'all about to be looking good. So I think the Panthers are going to shock the world. I'm a believer. I'm buying Panther stock this season. I like the moves over there. So, yeah, no, the Panthers are going to be good. Now, that's my perfect plan. Jalen Carter and Bijan Robinson. But let me tell y'all something about plans. I heard a long time ago, I told God I had a plan, and he laughed. I told the football gods I had this plan. They might be laughing at me too. They might think this is unrealistic, and they might say, Reeks, ain't no way you getting that off. You and your Twizzies are crazy. Don't be shocked if the Philadelphia Eagles go for, instead of going and making a splashy signing, if they don't go ahead and get an offensive lineman. I know me and Cozy were arguing in the group chat about it. He's sick if we do it. Cozy, shout out to you, my brother. It's just good. Dunkin' Donuts coffee. What's better than that? Look, I'm a firm believer in drafting in the trenches. Every Eagles fan that I've come across over the past 2 seasons has bragged and loved and said, we build in the trenches. We love our offensive linemen. They're the key to our success, all that. If y'all believe that, then you're going to be okay if we go ahead and take with that number 10 pick. You know what I'm saying? Offensive lineman. Possibly, what's the kid? Peter Swarsky, Skronsky, however you say it. I'm not well versed, but I do know that he's a beast. I do know that up front, hey, listen. If you really believe it, if you really believe that the trenches are the key, then you know what happened when Lane Johnson's hurt. The line never looks the same. The game plan ain't never as solid as it usually is. Perfect example of that. Think about Carson Wentz's rookie year. Remember the first half of the season, the kid looked great. He looked solid. We saw glimpses of a solid quarterback. Then remember what happened that season. We went on a little bit of a losing streak. What happened in that losing streak? Remember, Lane Johnson got suspended for, I think it was 4 or 5 games for the PED stuff. It was a bad month for the Eagles. And you know what happened? As soon as Lane came back, the team started winning again. One player on that line makes a lot of difference. And I know, because this is just to give y'all a little insight on the group chat. Cozy, all he kept saying is, we have Stoutland. We drafted this guy as an undrafted free agent, a 7th round guy. That's all well and good. I know Malata, I know the success stories. I know, these guys that we got starting that came in the late rounds, Jason Kelsey, 4th or 5th rounder, But Lane Johnson was our 4th overall pick, ladies and gentlemen. That's a generational talent that's been holding that front line down for over 10 years. Okay? So, yes, we do have Jeff Stoutland. You know what I'm saying? We do have a guy that gets out there and can make a lot of moves, gets guys' techniques right, how to use their feet, their bodies the right way. But look, the reality of the situation is you can't always rely on your coaches to always do magic. sometimes you got to throw a little bit of good stuff in there for him to work with too. Every strong team has a backbone, and that backbone is, believe it or not, that offensive line. So whether we get Bijan Robinson or not, we're good at running back because of that offensive line, the strength of that offensive line. And if Howie if you don't think that Howie, with the opportunity to take the best possible offensive lineman in this draft, if he has a chance to do that and you think he won't, you're sorely mistaken. And you don't know Eagles football. Check the records here. We invest in that line. We invest in that line heavily. Now, maybe we don't end up taking it at 10. Maybe 10's a little too rich for some people's blood. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we use that number 30 pick. Say Bijan comes off the board. We're not able to go ahead and get freaky and make a move, 2 moves in the draft to go ahead and secure both Jalen and Bijan. Let's just say we stay with the 30. There's a boy over in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? That DeJuan Jones kid, he's in Jeff Stoughton's, he's in his mold. Now, I see a lot of Philadelphia fans, that probably feel a little bit more comfortable with a 30 pick at the offensive line than maybe the 10. And I'll tell you what, I understand it. It's an extra first rounder. You don't feel too crazy about it. I see Twizzy wrote me something. He wrote me something, y'all. He probably like, Reeks, you tripping, bro. We don't need an offensive lineman. I'll bet you that's what my Twiz over here saying right now. He headed to the gym. So, he probably like, Reeks, you don't need to get an offensive lineman. But I think offensive line is going to be good. And it's never the sexy pick. It's never the one you like get hype about. But when it is 2 years, 3 years down the road, when Lane's retired and we don't have to worry about it, we already know we got a solid guy that we're just going to go ahead and plug right in, and he's going to go ahead and give us solid starting caliber offensive line play. Everybody will be the more happier about it. They'll be thankful to how he made the move, and then be like, we still, no matter what the team looks like, no matter what's behind that line, we're always solid. So, hey man, don't be surprised if it happens, and don't kill the messenger. Hey, look, this has been our little Hump Day Brews. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it's short and sweet, just like I like my coffee. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a good rest of the week. I don't know if there's going to be a Swoop Boys episode today. I know King's got prior engagements. Me, my son's in T-ball, so Wednesday and Saturday we're having games, so I probably won't be able to jump on today. However, we probably will be having a Thursday stream for you guys tomorrow, and depending on I have family coming in town, how we're going to be looking for Hey Papi on Friday. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you like, subscribe. This is on the Swoop Boys Network. This is also on my Aphillyated Papi YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe to both. Hey, we appreciate everybody. And you already know, no matter what happens, we're going to get through all of this together. So play the song.
Hey, yo, Pop.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, yo, Papi, what's poppin', B?
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Hey, Papi.
Papi. Que pasa, mi primo?